Hello. Okay, so I want to make a cover for my knitting machines. I'm sorry for my voice. I'm getting over a cold. So to start, I'm just going to measure. So I've measured this. You want to take into account the handle. I'm leaving a little extra, like half an inch on each side. So I measured 15 and a half, and then so I'm just doing 15 and a half and 15 and a half, so then it will fit all the way around my machine, because you don't want your machine getting all dusty while it's sitting when you're not using it, which mine is getting dusty. And it's not good for all the gears for it to sit and get dusty. So I'm going to show you how I made my cover. I started by going onto my computer and I drew up some patterns, and then I was able to split them up into poster mode through Adobe Acrobat, and I was able to print them on 8.5 by 11 pages. So then I'm just going to tape them together and then cut out the pattern. And then once they're taped together, I'm just going to cut them out. So this is for the top panel. Then I have this for the side panels, so I'm going to do the same thing and tape it together. So my printer, I can print borderless, so that's why it's pretty close to the edge here. There's a little bit missing, but that's fine. Just try and line it up as good as I can, and then tape it together and cut it out. And this one I have a little notch up here just so I know that that's the top. That's going to be attached to the top part, so it's going to be attached here. So once you have these cut out, then you can go to your material and cut out your material pieces. Okay, so I've ironed my material and it's folded. So this is the fold right here. And I'm just going to line this up on the fold and cut that out for the top. And then I'm going to cut out the side pieces. So I'm going to sew all of these together on these edges, and then that way, then I'm going to sew it onto the top piece. So I'm ironing all the seams flat, and then I'm going to do a hem on the bottom. Okay, so I've ironed it, folded once, and now I'm going to fold it again and iron it and then sew it. So I think I'm going to fold this over, fold it over again, so fold it over twice, and then seam this, because I'm going to have a little open section on the side, so it's easier to get over my machine, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to iron it, fold it over and iron it, and then fold it over once more like this, and iron it, and then sew it together on both ends, and then sew it to the top. Okay, so I just folded these two sides over because on these ends, these are going to be open, so they're going to be a little shorter. So this is going to be showing. So I'm going to sew this layer now onto the top layer and see how it looks. Okay, so here it is. It fits it. It's a little big. Okay, so I don't like how long it is on the machine, so I'm going to hem it. So it's a little shorter, and I think that'll look a little better. All right, so I'm just gonna iron this and then sew it and see how that fits. Alright, so there it is, the cover for my Addi King. I think this fit is much better now that I hemmed everything. So thank you guys for watching. That wraps up this video. Before we part ways, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more knitting adventures and creative inspiration. Until next time, happy knitting and sewing. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.